Jacobs comes in, two-back look. Big play here, second quarter. Handoff. Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Randall on second effort. Refused to be stopped.
An effort, Chris. You talked about it. It's with, there's the first collision. As the linebackers, LSU thinks they've got him stopped, but they're converted.
Plays off as Randall powers through a tackle into the end zone.
How about that block? Adams takes on Whit Weeks, knocks him loose, and then Randall's effort goes through his brother West Weeks to get into the end zone. Two big collisions.
And a tackle. Randall, touchdown. Look to strike quickly or continue with Randall. Play fake to a receiver, wide open. Let's go. Touchdown.
INT Ricardo Jones said, look what I found, and the touchdown to Bryant Wesco Jr. Cade Klubnik is feeling good in this second half.
Randall back in a tailback, but split. Wesco. Great job closing on the play. Klubnik looks to the sideline and changes it up. Strong throw to Wesco, first down. Pulling in front of his tailback that time, providing the block. Third down and 3. Klubnik to throw. Going to the end zone, Wesco's got another one.
Love, this is an absolute dime. He gets pressure in his face. The ball's already in the air now. 10 yards before that. There was tons of air on it, but air so his receiver.
They line up again on 4th and goal. Klubnik reaches the ball out. Did he break the play? And that time he did. That's a Clemson touchdown. Klubnik quickly reached it across the goal line. And Clemson able to score.
Georgia Tech just getting a lot of push. This time they lose at the point of attack. You can see the surge of this Clemson offensive line. Accepted in the fumble, but just keep working at it. And if you're Georgia Tech, you got to come up with another shot. Continue to keep the pressure on Clemson's offense.
They try to pressure Klubnik here. He stands in and delivers to Wesco. Catch and run down the sideline. Wesco stays in bounds. Touchdown. A 73-yard house call for Bryant Wesco. And boy, did Klubnik, knowing he was going to get clobbered, deliver a perfect strike.
He's playing a little zone coverage. You're going to see Bryant Wesco just run that intermediate crosser. You see the secondary for Georgia Tech trying to pass it off, trying to alert that he's coming over. No one picks him up on the second level, and then he just... See Bryant Wesco, you can just see the void. You see the zone defenders just not getting enough depth. They don't communicate, don't have play with good vision. Nice block down the field by T.J. Moore to Springen in the end zone.
Because of the injury. They'll run it straight ahead. Make no mistake, this is a touchdown. Adam Randall. And now we are indeed once again a point after a...
You're just going to see down blocks. You're going to get a pull. Randall just takes it north and south, right through the A-gap. You got a pull by the tight end Sapp, not the guard.
But he's football, but we are tied.
That's just a big-time run. The offensive line trying to take over this football game, and now we got a tie score.
Klubnik fakes the screen. Instead, he locks one. Jump ball in the end zone. Flag out, touchdown. Bryant Wesco. They take the shot, and he wins the one-on-one.
And you're going to see Bryant Wesco, he almost mistimes his jump, but this young man's hand-eye coordination is just ridiculous. He can just ran a little corner blitz. You're going to see the corner coming off the edge. And then you can see he's one-on-one against nickelback Barry Buxton. And on the underthrown ball, when you don't have vision on the football, It's a real hard thing to really try and time up the hot eyes and hands of the receiver and punch the pocket cleanly and create a pass breakup. Receiver has all the advantage in that situation. And Brian Wesco is as talented as any pass catcher in college football.
Klubnik all day. Extends the play. Floats it end zone. Scooped up. Touchdown. Adam Randall. Back to his roots. The running back used to be a wide receiver. And he looked like one there.
Job initially by the Syracuse defense, playing man-to-man coverage. You see Randall against the linebacker, Gary Bryant. He just ad-libs on the play as Klubnik is trying to buy time. You're going to see it's just going to be Adam Randall against the linebacker, Gary Bryant, as this play breaks down. And he's just going to ad-lib and adjust his route, running a little halfback angle. He sees that Cade is starting to scramble, puts his hand up, just kind of floats to the back of the end zone. Gary Bryant can't keep vision on him. And here you see it. Syracuse did a nice job of matching all the patterns across the board initially. And this is where quarterbacks have to just turn into playmakers. And the receivers have to make themselves friendly to the quarterback and get open.
And that caps a 13-play, 92-yard touchdown drive.
Just one-on-one.
Klubnik spins out of the sack. Flag down in the secondary. He's on the move. Throws across his body. Wesco can't hold on. A fumble in the red zone. They've turned it over twice on downs as well. Klubnik back to throw. Sidearms one wide open in the end zone. Easy touchdown for Brian Wesco. Brian Wesco Jr. wide open. And now we've got a two-score game with 9 minutes to go. Touchdown drive. It took 3:09 off the clock.
Yeah, you're going to see what you're just going to get. Is just going to get crossing routes. And you're going to see the pick that happens right here on Demetrius Samuel as he's trying to work his way through traffic. He's just going to wind up getting picked off by his own guy, 23 Devin Grant. And those are the kind of combinations that you run against man coverage, a man-dominant type of team. It's a perfect call, perfectly executed.
Number 22.
Cade just fading away from pressure, able to still get enough on it. And as Brian Wesco Jr. has done all season long, just come up with plays when his number is called.
At the tailback spot. First down and 10. Looking for the double pass, taking a shot, has a man open at the 40. More, giving you more. Welcome, Chapel Hill. Meet the Tigers. Touchdown. Roddy Jones.
Yeah, well, TJ Moore is lined up here to the bottom, and he's going to go up the field, stop, and then go. The corner with the motion ends up coming up the field to try and stop, and it's on this safety. It's on this safety to be able to get over the top of that, and he's not able to do it. It's a really nice throw by Antonio Williams, a guy who threw 2 passes a year ago, 1 touchdown, goes over the top and gets an explosive play from the very beginning. This is what Florida State coming off that loss to Virginia. They're going to be excited to get the Canes in town.
Klubnik completes it to the 31-yard line, and lots of room for Wesco. Wesco, the swiftest of the receivers, all the way down. They've really leaned into him this year.
They have. Brian Wesco is just going to sit it down in a little zone that opens up because of the routes that make the defenders collide with each other, and then he does the rest with his legs.
Out of the backfield, this is Randall again. A good runner after the catch. Tiptoes down the sideline. Touchdown! He stayed in bounds for the score. A bewildered defense.
Let's watch the feet, make sure he stayed in bounds. That left foot doesn't look like the heel comes down and touches the white there, and then that right foot doesn't touch. A nice job by the officials of letting that thing go. This will certainly be looked
ruling
at.
on the field of a touchdown is under further review.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld.
Okay.
Dual depth for a quarterback in shotgun's about 5 yards.
Garrett Riley on the sidelines, the offensive coordinator. Pressing the right button so far. Another one there. Open at the 20-yard line. Caught. Benninger. Touchdown, Tigers. 45 yards in all. Shake that moneymaker.
Yeah, so there was a nickel blitz. The safety had to come over the top and cover the wide receiver, and Benninger just slips inside of the safety, and then it's poor recovery. There's been poor tackling from the...
They move the chains, 1st and 10. Time winding down. This will be the last play in all likelihood. On the double move. Room service. Touchdown, Randall. To him.
Yeah, there isn't. Well, Adam Randall's going here, but it's a fake screen from the outside. But watch the eyes of the safety. They're going to be caught in the backfield. Freeze it here, guys. I mean, right here, you've got the corner. You've got the corner looking in the backfield. You got the safety looking in the backfield. And Adam Randall just runs into all that space because of the fake screen to Bryant Wesco. It's the second time we've seen a screen pass or some sort of trick play go for a touchdown.
Benninger motions out, makes the catch, and scores it again. Christian Benninger.
A defender. Watch Antonio Williams. He's going to go and block this defender. And when he first contacts him, he's going to contact him around the 1-2 yard line. Look at where this guy ends up. Nope, I'm a receiver. I'm pushing you into the...
Play clock inside of 5. Randall shakes off one tackler and scores.
They're right there. They should be able to make the play, but they continue to miss tackles. They don't wrap up, and when you don't wrap up and you've got a power back like Randall at 6.
And Woods is going to get the carry, and he's going to walk in. Get up a little bit earlier in this game. First career touchdown. All Tigers here early. This time, Cade cuts it back inside, and he'll score. Klubnik ran it in himself.
Look at all of the defenders up close to the line of scrimmage. You've got one back-end defender back there, but by the time Max Tucker can get hands on Klubnik, he's already downhill, and there's no way he's going to stop his momentum from getting to the end zone. In order for Max Tucker to have been able to make that tackle.
Klubnik again on play action, has time, going to Wesco in the end zone, makes the catch, touchdown!
This football and turns his body all the way around, and then has the ability to get his foot down inbounds at the same time. A great job of tracking the football, knowing where the ball is, keeping the defender off of him so he can squeeze that football towards his body.
Adams powering his way into the end zone.
The offensive line. You see the low man, you see all of those jerseys getting movement at the point of attack. Guys going backwards. The defender that...
After 3 straight 3-and-outs, Clemson with his best offensive momentum of the day. Vazina again taking the look, looking for more. In stride, touchdown Tigers.
No question. I mean, they nicely done. Way to get on the board.
32-yard strike gets Clemson to within 3. Third down number. Tigers just 2 of 9 today. This is 3rd in the full 9. Vazina wants to cut it loose, and I mean Moore is open and caught. TJ Moore behind the coverage scores. What a grab. 62.
Look, just why the corner stopped, I have no idea. But the speed and the ability to track the ball right now with one hand, catch it on the point, bring it in like that, that's sensational, man. That is, no wonder why they feel like this guy.
Cut down to 2.
Again, why the corner bit on this, I don't know. But he did. A play's made. It's 16-14. Anybody's ball game. Oh, wow.
Tigers going for it under 7 minutes to go, trailing 12. They may get one on the house. Vezina going to take the shot. It's a free throw, and it's caught. Is that a touchdown? It is for Tristan Smith.
They're in the neutral zone. They jumped off sides. Good call. And then he throws it up and gives his guy a chance to come down with this. And then at the end, I thought the ball popped out a little bit.
It's a 23-yard touchdown catch on 4th down. Randall has come back in the game. And here they go again, Coach, with the 2 tight ends extra. Well, they took the extra guy out now. Put 2 receivers to the right. That's Williams in motion. Klubnik going to hand it to Williams. Tries to fight for traffic and dives for the touchdown. He was. And defensively for Duke, we didn't get a number. So there's the touchdown run by Antonio Williams on the sweep.
Yeah, look at the nice blocking out in the perimeter. A nice job of reaching the ball as he crosses, gets near the end zone. Watching the, I have some of those stills and watching the videotape. Oh man alive, 16 millimeter.
10th play of the drive. Here's Klubnik looking to throw end zone and wide open Antonio Williams for his 2nd touchdown.
Okay, they're in a 3-by-1 down into the to the right side of the field here. And what's going to happen right now is you're going to see Antonio Williams is going to be left scot-free running a little corner route, and they run an RPO, and Klubnik sees they cut him loose. On there yet.
Randall, the running back, with Klubnik in the gun. Straight ahead, touchdown for Adam Randall. Just straight ahead football here, Coach.
Yeah, man. BYOB, be your own blocker. That's it right there. Come off the ball, knock him back, and find a way to go score a touchdown here.
310-pound Peter Woods is coming at the fullback spot ahead of Randall. Talk about your power eyes. Toss to Randall, right side, touchdown for Clemson.
You're going to see him here to the right now. They're going to toss the ball out here and let Peter Woods be a lead blocker, seal the box like he did.
The extra tackle here, Steve.
Yeah, they're putting a little bit extra tackle for a little more juice.
High snap is not a high snap. It was straight to Peter Woods, and he got in.
To get to run it in.
Look at this.
Yeah, just keep that ball tight to your body. Don't stick it in one hand now. You're down by the goal line. And then he gets all that big body stuff going forward. And, man, that's hard to stop.
Clemson with 8:25 to go in the 3rd. Scores on the Woods.
Roster as a defensive tackle, but what his bio fails to mention is that he's also an offensive weapon. We had a chance to talk to him a few weeks ago, and he told us, I'm petitioning with Coach
Field. And a quick throw, and they're trying to get TJ Moore loose, and they do. Here's Moore, and it's a foot race to the end zone at the west end. And Moore will score. Jay Moore from Key West.
Wow, we're going to put the foot in the ground. I mean, he's moving right now. Look at the way he's weaving. He has such a feel for where the pursuit's coming from. Great job. Really well done by the linemen. Don't let that go unnoticed because they had some key blocks to spring that screen out there. Big explosive play. They're going to get themselves into a bunch package and try to get some form of rub routes out here.
Klubnik looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He'll score standing. Tigers on the board.
Yeah, that's a called quarterback draw. Really nicely done by the offensive line. Quick vertical decision by Cade Klubnik. What a drive.
They're going to fake it and go for 2 and into the end zone. Did they get the 2? They did. My goodness.
Inside zone he made. I really like him. I think he's a heck of a football player.
Now a little flea flicker. They're going to throw it back to Klubnik. Pursuit coming. They're going to throw into the end zone. It's caught. Oh my goodness. Antonio Williams. That out.
Antonio Williams is going to sell the run. He's going to burst and come back. They're going to sell the fake, pitch it back to Klubnik, and we're going to see a really cool deal here. There you go, sink it back. Now Klubnik unfortunately had to move to his left, but he still found Antonio Williams, and he went up strong for the ball. Clemson is pedal to the metal, and they are going after this game. Really.
Antonio Williams, the motion man. Randall up the gut. Adam Randall in for 6.
Big and how strong he is. And right along the line of scrimmage, one guy got a hand on him about the second level. And then it was all giving him an option to either throw it or run it.
Instead, it's Randall fighting. Waiting for a signal. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, half his body was laying in the end zone. I guess they just wanted to make sure he got turned sideways, and then he gets a little pull from Blake Miller.
But yeah, he was smart right there. That guy was coming downhill. Slide down and live to fight another day.
You're going to throw it. Wide open. Touchdown, Antonio Williams. His older brother, Lincoln Riley, the head coach, of course, at the University of Southern California. That family hails from the state of Texas, and that's where they got him. They got it from TCU under Sonny Dykes. And they pull off the double reverse, and this is Tyler Brown. End zone for Brown, a touchdown. Beginning into some of the big topics of discussion around college football, maybe in the second half, depending. Looking for Antonio Williams. A touchdown, his second of the game. Second touchdown, Klubnik to Antonio Williams. Miller's had a nice year. Rapid improvement from a season ago. Started the last 5 games. Throw, catch, and it is a redshirt freshman out of Illinois.
He was just down there in the slot, just a quick out.
Well, his foot was out of bounds, but was his foot out of bounds before the ball broke the plane? I know they're going to look at it.
They normally bring in.
That's a great point. Interesting story there, West Bryant. Thank you very much. 3 rushes, 69 yards. And now he's going to throw it, and bang, bang, bang. Denson comes in, and I mean just like that. A Clemson touchdown. That's
Haven't touched the football, maybe.
Denson's going to run it. He's still on his feet, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 6 yards for Denson. What an unbelievable, I'm not going to say night, I'm going to say 20 minutes.
And this is why he was our player of the game. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, my God.
Exciting.
That is exciting. And Dabo.
This is Randall, and he's free, and he has a touchdown.
But Taylor came out in an entirely different formation than they had.
It's not out there now on the 3rd and goal near the 3. Klubnik drifts back under pressure, lost the football, gets it back, tries to run to the pylon, and scores. Wow.
Brian Thomas knocks this ball loose. A great effort as Klubnik eluded the would-be sack. Boy, what a great bounce. He got off of the turf here at Williams-Brice. But you got to ask your offense to do more than it's done all afternoon.
Is in zone, up top, deflected, intercepted. There's Jones again, pick 6.
A couple of times, as you see the nice protection, clean enough pocket when Laura Sellers trying to get it upfield. Ball gets deflected. I don't think Nick Harbor realized where the ball was going, and Jones comes up underneath it. Ashton Hampton was the one that was able to get the breakup, and the ball deflects up. You can see Harbor, he was looking down at the ground.
Let's go for Dos, brought to you by Dos Equis. Klubnik. 2 for 2 on the season. Randall with the 2 points.